Hi everyone, my name is Daniel. Welcome to Danny's Corner, and this video is about telling you all about what this channel will be about, who am I, and why am I creating these videos. As I said, my name is Daniel Cubas. Some of you may know me thanks to a band that I have been a part of. I started back in the early 2000s on a band called The Kids of Whitney High, which was based out of Los Angeles, California. We gained some popularity and I made some projects with them. I will try and put some of the links so you can view some of the things that I have been doing with them. Other than that, the reason why I chose to create this channel and start uploading videos is because of the misinformation that is out there about people with disabilities. And just as sighted people do things differently, drive differently, cook differently, and so forth, blind people also do things differently. For example, if you go back to the first video I made a few days ago, which I will also put a link to, I talked about shampoo bottles in the bathroom that were not, I was not able to tell them apart from one another. So how would a blind person get around this? Somebody like me, for example, would like different type of bottles so I could identify those shampoos or conditioner or shower gel. Others would like somebody to tell them what they are, and that way they would remember that. In this case, they would use something like Be My Eyes. Be My Eyes is an app which connects blind people with sighted people who volunteer to help blind people to know what's around them. In this case, for example, if I would have used the app Be My Eyes, I would have gotten connected to somebody who's sighted, and then that person would have told me to move my camera one way or the other and able to see the bottles better, and that way this person would have told me this is a shower gel, this is the conditioner, and this is the shampoo. Some other people may require help with locating buttons on a microwave, reading instructions, etc. So it's a really good service. But some of us don't like using other people for everything. Some of us know that there is a lot of benefit to using simple stuff, as I said earlier, such as putting liquids and or powders in different bottles so we know which is which. That way we don't have to bother people all the time. This is what can make people like me independent. Okay, so who am I? I am a single, totally blind person living in Phoenix. Been living here for the past almost 15 years alone, and which is something rare when you think about it, as some, if not most, blind people live with their parents or with other family members, or they are in schools which have residential programs. So it's really hard for somebody that has a disability, severe or not, to live independently without some sort of support system, which I have been really grateful to have, and I'm really appreciative of that. With that said, there are a lot of challenges when living alone. A lot of people will say things that are mean. A lot of them will have preconceived notions. And as I said earlier, the reason why I decided to create this channel and film these type of videos is so you guys can know the other side of what it's like to be blind, and not just what you have heard on TV, read on books, or some figment of your imagination. One of the things that you're going to find with me is that I'm very blunt. Blunt does not mean that I'm going to sit here and insult people and or denigrate them in any way or shame them in any way. The purpose of these videos is to educate, is to set things straight, and when the truth needs to be spoken, speak it, but without disrespecting anybody, without shaming anybody. But it's to know that regardless if you are disabled or not, if you are not, there's going to become a period in your timeline where you will become either permanently or temporarily disabled. It's not something that's bad nor good. It's just something that happens or will happen to you or to one of your family members. And that's just a fact of life. And what are you going to do? Say, oh, I don't want to be disabled, and that's why I'm going to kill myself or something along those lines. Some people have told me that. I would rather do this than be blind. Well, that's not my worldview. I think that as long as I have a mind, as long as I have a mouth to speak and educate people, and as long as I can show people that living with a disability doesn't have to be painful, doesn't necessarily have to be people suffering from something or deep sadness every day. It's just living life differently. And just as there are able-bodied people who, through circumstances maybe not of their own choosing, are living miserably, some people who are disabled or have a disability may choose to live that kind of lifestyle. We all choose what to do with our lives. And once we've taken the higher ground and choose to live a purposeful, meaning life, then we can accomplish a lot of things. So, with this channel, what I am going to show you is that I go out. So you will see videos of me going to places, doing several things. I will also talk about things like politics, religion, which are two hot topics. But I feel that as long as we are able to speak about these things respectfully and without putting down anybody, we can speak about these things. I am also able to enjoy books just like many of you, so I will discuss some books that I have been enjoying thus far. I will show you how I use different products, how I interact with different kinds of technology, and some of the technology that has been adapted so I can use it, and which ones I have adapted myself, which did not originally come adapted to me out of the box. And so some of these things are going to require other people to film instead of myself. And I'm going to remind you what I reminded you during the first video, which it's a one-man band. Right now I'm just filming. I'm not knowing if the camera is pointed directly at me. away or whatnot. I just know that I'm talking to you. I just know that this is filming. But how things look around me, or if something is wrong with the camera or the angle or what have you, I don't know that. So those are things that are going to be addressed as they are brought to my attention. And as I said before, please share, subscribe, like, comment, and give me suggestions on what things would you like to know more of. What topics would you like me to discuss next? And so that's it for now, and I hope you enjoy your day. Remember, too, to be kind to one another. It's free. And not only will you be kind to the other person, but at the same time, you will be kind to yourself. And it's going to make you feel better. Thank you very much. See you the next time.